Welcome into Titans Today. I am your host, Brett Alper. The Titans all you fans and the Tennessee Titans got to sit back and relax. You got your pick at number one. You got exactly who you wanted. You got your quarterback, Cam Ward. But there's 6 more rounds to go. The NFL draft just isn't one round, it's 7. And we got a whole bunch of other picks to get to. We got a whole bunch of improving to do. Brian Callahan, Chad Brinker, Mike Borginizi. You got a lot to take care of even after you get your quarterback. And so do we. Titans Today, we're going to make a pick for you guys every single pick. We're going to make a video. It's late. I'm tired. I'm very tired. But we're going to talk about round 2. On day 2, the Titans only have 1 pick. They don't have 2, unfortunately. And we're going to get to that mock draft before day 2 of the NFL draft. But, of course, we always got to go through round 1 of the NFL draft, because if we just went straight to round 2, you guys might not know who we have left on the board. So let's go through it. Let's go through all the picks. You got Cam Ward, number 1, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter, number 3, Will Campbell, number 4. That was absolutely no shock for those 4 picks. Then Mason Graham at 5, Ashton Genty going 6, Armand Membu 7, Tedero McMillan at 8. Panthers get their wide receiver. Kelvin Banks, this was a little shocker to me, coming at 9. And then Colston Loveland going before Tyler Warren. Big shocker to me. Mikael Williams at 11. Tyler Booker, who was one of my guys, I thought was going to be in the middle of the second round at 35. No, he went at 12. Kenneth Grant at 13. Tyler Warren goes to the Colts at 14. Good luck getting a quarterback to pass it to. You're getting it from Indiana Jones. Jalam Walker at 15. Walter Nolan, another one of my guys, going in the first round. Shamar Stewart, 17. Gray Zabel, 18. Emeka Egbuka, that's wide receiver I wanted, 19. Jade Barron, 20. Derek Harmon, 21. Omarion Hampton, 22. Great running back there. Matthew Golden, 23. Donovan Jackson to the Vikings at 24. The big one, the big shocker. Jackson Dart going 25 to the Giants. They traded up to get that pick. James Pierce Jr. going 26 for the Falcons, the edge out of Tennessee. Malachi Starks, 27. Tyleek Williams, 28. Josh Connerly going at 29. One of my guys, Maxwell Hairston. Shout out to Kentucky, going 30. How we did it again. Going up 1 pick to get Jahad Campbell at 31. And Josh Simmons rounding out the first round at pick 32, going to the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I'm asking you guys, who do you want the Titans to draft today in round 2? There's probably two options that you can go here. And in my opinion, it's got to be a wide receiver or an edge rusher. You got your quarterback. You got Cam Ward. The future is bright in Tennessee, but when you go out and get a quarterback, you want to pair him with someone to throw the ball to. You have Calvin Ridley. You just signed Tyler Lockett. But you got to go out there and get a wide receiver. And in my mock draft for day 2, if he's still available at 35, he's still available as of pick 33. You got 2 picks to worry about. Taking Luther Burden out of the University of Missouri. I love this guy. Watch the tape. Quick, speedy, 6 foot, 206 pounds. And honestly, you need that slot receiver. You need a guy that can go across the middle. You guys heard me talk about it. You guys have heard me talk about it before. He had a solid 2024 season. 61 catches. 676 yards. 6 touchdowns and a long of 44. And I'm impressed with Luther Burden just because of his average per catch. I mean, 14.6 is incredible. If you go and you look at his tangibles, it would just be a perfect connection between Cam Ward and Luther Burden. I mean, you target him 80 times, and personally, I've talked about it. I don't know who Missouri's quarterback was. I don't know who Mizzou's quarterback was. And Tom Downey, shout out to him. He had a scouting report on almost all the top prospects. This was the scouting report on Luther Burden. Excellent picking up yards after catch. You need a guy that's going to get those yak yards. Make it players miss. You go over the middle, he's going to break tackles. Strong in contested catch situations as well. Even with his size, only 6 foot, he's going to be able to go up and get that at that top point. I love that about Luther Burden. And I know you want to prioritize the defense, but you signed Draymond Jones. You re-signed a bunch of guys. You signed Cody Barton at linebacker. I think the Titans' defensive line is going to be a lot better than people think. I know you lost Harold Landry. I know you were tied for 30th in the NFL in sacks. Defense is big, but with a guy like Brian Callahan who's worked with the Bengals and worked with Joe Burrow, they prioritize offense. Take a look at the Titans wide receiver depth chart right now. Calvin Ridley, you sign Tyler Lockett, you get Van Jefferson. You have Treylon Burks there. I don't know if Treylon Burks is still going to be a part of this team. I truly don't know if he's going to be a part of this team. It's kind of a question. Adam Schefter said they might try to trade him on draft day, and I'll talk about it later. But I really like this, especially Tyler Lockett, a guy that can teach Luther Burden everything that he knows, being a solid wide receiver, teach him to be the slot. We're going to talk more about this draft and getting into way more about my other targets. But first, I got to tell you guys about our sponsor of today's show, and that is Game Time. I know it's not football season, but football season is going to be here before you know it, and you can go and watch Cam Ward at Nissan Stadium, but you got to make sure you get your tickets using Game Time. Game Time makes getting tickets faster and easier, even for hard-to-get playoff seats. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to tip-off with killer last-minute deals. All-in pricing, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee. Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying tickets, including, right now, we're in the NBA playoffs. If you want to go see the NASCAR Cup Series at Nashville Superspeedway, use the Game Time app. Download the Game Time app. Use promo code CHATSPORTS, that's CHATSPORTS, and get $20 off your first purchase where terms apply. Save up to 60% buying last-minute tickets for sports, concerts, comedy, theater. Download the Game Time app. Create an account. Use code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS, for $20 off your first purchase where terms apply. Again, create an account. Redeem that code CHATSPORTS, CHATSPORTS, for $20 off where terms apply. Download the Game Time app today. Last-minute tickets. Lowest price guaranteed. What time is it? It is game time. So here's some of the day 2 targets that I'm also looking at. And I was kind of shocked that Mike Green didn't go in the first round out of Marshall. Then we have the other wide receivers. Trey Harris. He's also a solid wide receiver. He's more of a guy that's probably your deep threat. If you want to go a deep threat guy instead of a slot guy. Me personally, I want a slot guy because I think Calvin Ridley still got it. I still think he's a dog. I know you had Will Levis. Now you got Cam Ward thrown to him. It's going to be a big difference. We got the edge rusher out of Boston College. I think it's Araku. Ezaraku. Almost got it. Edge rusher. See a trend here. You do want to get your offensive guards, though, because Kevin Zeitler is getting up there in age. Jonah Savaiinaya. Got that from our guy Jackson Durham. Savaiinaya, offensive guard out of Arizona. And then, I'll go with a safety. If he's available, Nick Amanawari. Eamon Wari. I'm very bad at names. I'm very, very bad at names. Those are my 5 targets for day 2. Personally, I want to see a wide receiver go with that 35th pick. I also want to see the Titans try to trade up into the 3rd round because you can get a wide receiver and then get an edge rusher. Oladejo, if he's there, it's at around the mid-70s, mid-80s. Go and get Femi Oladejo out of UCLA. Just get back into the 3rd round. Trade Will Levis. You don't need him anymore. You got Cam Ward. Before we get on out of here, predict who the Titans draft on day 2. Is it going to be a wide receiver? Is it going to be an edge rusher? Is it going to be an offensive lineman? You be Mike Borginizi. Predict it for me down below in the comments who the Titans will draft on day 2. We're just getting started in the NFL draft. Make sure you subscribe. youtube.com/Titans today. And as always, tighten up.